Hi guys. I don't know, I wanted to do something different. I don't usually share too much about myself, I guess. Just make the cute videos. But after getting my account banned and some other stuff, I realized I kind of want to put myself a little more out there. I'm very antisocial. People scare me. So I thought I'd share something kind of personal, something I hold dear to my heart. Actually, write some poetry on the side that I don't really share with people. But this one is one of my all-time favorites that I've ever wrote, and it was a complete accident. I just started writing away and it happened. So if you don't mind taking a second to listen, and feel free. Do I go left, right, up, or down? Maybe even diagonal? So many options, and yet I don't know where to turn. The fire inside could no longer burn, and I'm filled with only concerns. Life has become a maze that I just can't seem to crack, and every option leads to another ache in my back, and the rope is pulling tighter, and I can't gain some slack. One wrong turn and I'm back to square one, nowhere to turn to and nowhere to run, but if I stay where I am soon to sink into the quicksand. They say life is like a roller coaster, but it's so much more than that. A roller coaster has one way to go and one way back. Life is more like a labyrinth. You know, like the movie with David Bowie, where the openings are hidden and you can't tell where you're going. Life lies like the worm who told you not to turn, and like the monsters under the tiles, they will turn you around after walking for miles. And don't forget the knockers. One listens and one speaks, and it's almost impossible to find the perfect in between. No matter what way you go, another interference will come along and make it feel impossible. But if you're lucky, a monster like Ludo will come along and feed you courage like your favorite song. And like the bog of eternal stench, there are some things that if you fall into, the smell will follow you until the end, an eternity of disgust that will push away all of the people that you thought were your friends. The movie speaks more about what life is and how it is a journey than some silly roller coaster. Of course, there are ups and downs and loop-de-loops, but a roller coaster doesn't play tricks on you, it only swoops, and people with their closed minds will choose to ride the ride, but open-minded people will take the time, and we will walk the paths that could lead us nowhere, taking chances on the monsters who are there to trick you at every turn. This is how people learn. By walking a labyrinth where you have to make your own choices instead of riding some silly roller coaster that's just going to leave you voiceless. And I choose the labyrinth with the twists and the turns, and I got past the worm and the monsters under the tiles, and I found my Ludo after walking for miles. I fell into the bog of eternal stench, and I lost the people who couldn't hold their breath. And if I keep walking on and on and on, I find the lady who carries the load on her back. And she stayed for a while, and she blocked my path. She was a distraction from the goal that I needed to reach, but I knew this was only temporary. I knew where I needed to be, and so I keep walking and turning and getting lost, but that's just how life is. It's just a small cost. But now I've come to a place in this maze where I've become confused. Do I go left, right, up, or down? Maybe even diagonal. This is a path that I am not ready to choose. Thanks.